What's up, everybody? This is Tony Mack here with Coach Nate. We're about to show you how not to get hit, how to beat somebody up with defense. So,
all right, we're going to jump right into it. Now, doing this at home, we're going to make ourselves a center line. So take a piece of tape something. We'll go from this direction, whatever you want to do, but you want to make sure that you have a line. What this line is going to represent, get in your boxing stance, Tony. This line represents his head, right? So you'll hear guys say all the time, get your head off the line. When he throws a punch, if Tony were to hit me with a right hand, boom, he hits me. If he comes back to center, I'm going to be able to hit him, right? So he hits me with that right hand. I throw a hook back at him. If he stays there, he's going to get hit. But what he's going to do is he's going to dip and get under this shot. Again, we're going to add all these things into it, but this is how we would roll a punch. So he hits me, assume the counter's going to come. Here comes my hook. He gets under, sets up another shot. But as you look at the line, his head keeps coming off of the line. So we're going to keep working those things, and we're going to make different aspects of defense with offense, okay? Since we started with the roll, let's work on rolling a shot, but keeping our head off the line. So I'm going to throw a hook at Tony, and he's going to use his defense to get out of the way of it. So I'm throwing a left hook. If I throw my left hook, he goes underneath it. Look how it opens up a counter punch for his right hand. Okay? Now, I'm going to throw a right hook at Tony. He's going to roll the other way. Underneath, boom. He can hit me with his left hook. Defense works great. But as you see, his head gets off of the line. Let's work on a couple of slips. A slip is really the easiest way to move our head off of the line. So if me and Tony are fighting, if you watch, versus him just stand in front of me, as he's set up getting ready to punch me, his head naturally moves. A little bit to the left and to the right. He's not staying on line, so I never really know where his head is, and now I'm going to throw a jab at him. Boom, he slipped the shot. All right, right away, he's out of the way. But how do you slip? How do you get out of the way of that shot? Okay, let's break down a slip. So what's going to happen is, he knows that shot's coming. He's got to do two things. He's got to dip his shoulder to me, right? So watch, I throw the punch, he slips the shot, but he actually dips in. He's not pulling back, right? We're not going to go back this way. He's going to lean into the shot. Boom. He's attacking me with his slip. Now watch what this does and watch how it opens up the counter. I pull back, boom, right hand right over the top, okay? So those are what you want to be looking at. And as I'm at home and I'm training, how can I keep my head off of the line? If he throws a jab at me, get right down the middle, Tony. Boom. I stop his jab, right? I throw my jab, watch him take his head off of the line. Because he knows he threw a punch, I got to do something defensive, take his head off the line, boom. All right, opened up all of that real estate for him to hit me. Now, how did he slip? Let's go back to it again. Let's break it down. First, he dips the shoulder and he attacks me. Boom, he attacked me. Now, if you look, he bent his knee, he dipped down, he didn't go like this when he did it. Slight lean forward to the inside. If you're left-handed, you're going to your left hand, right? So here, I throw my jab, boom, he attacked it, okay? As you can see, it's a real simple move, but you're staring down the barrel of a gun. You gotta be willing to slip that shot. Here we go again, slip that jab, boom. All right, now, let's slip the right hand. Works the same exact way. Again, he's gotta be willing to attack it, right? So if I throw this punch, he slips to the outside of the shot. Now, if you watch his feet, he actually stepped into me. So what he's doing is, again, he's beating me up with defense. He just attacked me by slipping the punch. Boom, there it is. He was able to get two shots off. He didn't keep his head on the center line. Okay, now, that's a slip. A roll, let's break down a roll real quick. We'll start with him getting under a left hook. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is dip your knees. Regardless of what punch I throw, bend your knees. He's changing levels. By bending his knees, he's getting under the punch. Now, what is going to dictate if he goes to his left or to his right is the punch that I throw. So what's happening is right now I'm going to throw a left hook at him, which means he's going to go to his right because he's in a right-handed stance. So I throw a hook, he goes under, boom. He's going to counter me with a right hand, okay? Same thing, he goes under, I'm throwing a right hook, boom. He's coming back with a left hand. So the way that I go is the way that I'm going to throw. That's going to open up a whole world of possibilities for us to be able to counter punch off of it, right? Why should I make somebody miss and use my defense if I'm not going to make them pay? Now, how can we take that to an advanced level? Mix some of these things together, right? So he can slip, roll, and now he's going to counter punch me. Boom. So all of those things can be put together, but I got to take time, and I'm going to practice it through shadowboxing. So work a couple of slips, show them how you'll slip it, but see, his head is coming off the line. If I look at the white line on the floor, I got to make sure that my head is off to one side of the line, right? And he can slip, he's going to do the same thing with his roll, and he's going to come back. Now, when he's just staying there, waiting and setting up, as he's moving, his head is moving side to side on that line. Doesn't matter where he's moving, he's setting it up so he's not going to get hit, and he's utilizing his defense. Now, we can take that a step further. Something even easier than the slip is a step, right? So now what's going to happen is we still have our center line. I'm going to throw a jab at Tony, but Tony's just going to take a casual step to the right side. Boom, okay? He came off of the center line, he opened me up, he was able to then land his own punch. Let's do it again. Boom, okay? Again, I'm open here. He can wait, because a lot of times, right, I'm gonna get lazy when I throw this jab. If I bring my jab hand back low, he's gonna come with a right hand right to my chin, right? So I gotta protect myself. So as I throw the shot, boom, I gotta come back, because look at that. I was able to protect myself even though he threw the punch. Just because I'm using defense, I don't want to be selfish and leave myself open to get punched. Now, let's take a step to the right, okay? The way that, remember this, the way that you're going to go is the foot that moves first, okay? So you want to move his left foot, okay? So I'm throwing a right hand, so he's going to his left foot, boom, opens me up. Come back, I'm throwing my left at him, which means he's got to go to his right. Here it comes. Boom, he steps off, okay? It also lets us see which way our body momentum's going, so he knows which way to counter me. So again, here comes the right hand, he goes to his left, boom. He can come right over top with that hook, and he can really catch me off guard, okay? What else can we do? Well, here's some things. If we're sitting here and we're both fighting, I can show him my chin, and he can think that it's there, but I'm going to step back just a little bit, right? Now, as I step back just a little, he throws it, boom, boom. I'm going to come in, and I'm going to attack. Is it for everybody? No. Is it dangerous? Yes, right? Because let's say I misjudge his speed, and I don't move, and I'm showing him my chin, and I'm getting ready to take away, and I don't move, boom, he hit me. But if I can time it right, I show him, take it away, I catch him reaching, right? Because what's going to happen is he's going to kind of chase me. His body's going to lean forward as I pull back, right? That opens him up. Boom, I can come over the top. So these are all the different things we can do and work as we try to work defense and do. Now we'll break down each thing individually and we'll look at it a little more in depth.